Hello. So I wanted to, in addition, or follow up, I should say, to one of my other videos, I had mentioned, that my daughter had published her book on Amazon. But I didn't realize how hard it is to find her book. So I told you the title is Fishburne. A better way, which will bring it right to, it'll bring you right to it, is to put in her name. So go onto Amazon, and then when you search for whatever you want, put in her name. It's Brianna Yozamp. BriannaYozamp. And again, it's Fishburne, but it'll bring you right to it. Anyway, I just wanted to add that in. As I had a funny story. Talking to my dad yesterday, our conversation. I think I told you in another video that he really likes history, especially family. History in general. He loves all history, but family. And he's wrote a book. Not wrote a book, but he made a family history book on both sides, my mom and his side, my dad. And we were talking yesterday, and we were talking about my mom. And he was sharing some funny memories of her. And one of the memories was, what we were talking about was Andrew Jackson and how he's related to, I'm related to him. My dad's not, but I am, because he's not a Jackson. My mom was a Jackson. That was her maiden name. And we were talking about that, and he was so excited. He gets so excited about when he talks about Andrew Jackson and how we're related and everything. And he's like, okay, so Andrew Jackson, so I'm related to Andrew Jackson, the president. And we thought he was my great uncle. He's my great cousin. So he is the son of Andrew Jackson Sr. He's Andrew Jackson Jr. Didn't know that until yesterday. So we were talking about how his uncle is David Jackson. David Jackson fought in World War II with George Washington. I think it was George Washington in World War II. Okay. I remember things as not always perfectly correct. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. And if I find out, I will make another video and correct myself. But I think that's what my dad said. Anyway, he gets so excited about it. He loves that. He thinks it's so cool that we're related. He's like, I'm not related, and I get excited about it. So you should be excited because you're actually related. You're a blood relationship to him. He's like, think about it. And he was so excited in his voice, you can tell. And he reiterates himself the more excited he gets. And he's like, think about it. You're related to a founding fathers. They were your founding fathers. Like, think about it. Like, how cool is that? And I was so tired, and I was trying to be excited about it. I was trying so hard to be excited about it, but I was so tired. But I really was excited, and I am. I'm going to call him later and tell him how excited I am. And just say, yesterday I was so tired, but I want you to know I really am excited. So anyways, he goes, yeah. So anyways, he was saying a funny memory of your mom. He goes, your mom, we would be talking about it, and I would get so excited about it. And then I was like, aren't you excited? You're like more related to him. I'm not related to him at all. I have no relation. But I am so excited that you are. Aren't you excited? And my mom be like, no. And my dad's like, I couldn't understand why she wouldn't be excited. She just didn't care. She's like, no big deal, I know, whatever. I'm like, how? He said, how am I more excited about somebody I'm not even related to? I'm only related by marriage. And you're directly blood related, and you're not excited? You're not proud or anything? I'm like, I'm proud to just be related by marriage, or, as your husband. It was so cute. My mom would just shrug her shoulders like, yeah, whatever, no big deal. It was so funny. She was so funny. Anyway, we like sharing memories about my mama. And it's funny how he gets so excited about things, but she just couldn't get excited about her own family, but my dad was. Too funny. My dad he's funny. He's a funny guy. I love him so much. He's so cute. Anyways, I thought that was funny. And actually, so because we're related to him, we have this book, my mom's side only. And it is her family tree. And the very front, or the very first picture, is of Andrew Jackson. Junior, the president, not senior. So I'm his cousin, 7th great cousin to him. So yeah, pretty cool story. Yeah, so he's actually on the cover of that book. So it's kind of cool to even have like a history. Also, okay, again, I remember things wrong, so I apologize in advance, and I'll correct myself if I find out I'm wrong. We also grew up with a dining set that I think my mom said belonged to him. It belonged to somebody in her family. Like it was handed down and down and down. So it was really, really old. And I had no clue. I didn't care. I was a kid, right? So I had no clue. I just remember growing up with it. It was always in our house. It was like the one thing that if we moved, it always came with us. Anyway, I think it was Andrew Jackson's. It was either his personal or it was in the family or something. But it was given to one of my brothers, and then one of my brothers sold it. And actually, my mom was so upset over it. My mom was so upset over it. But anyway, so we think, we're not like 100% positive. And again, remember, sometimes I remember things really wrong, so I might be wrong about this. But I think somebody saw it on Antiques Roadshow, and it was worth more than $1 million. So I think it made my mom and dad even more upset. Again, I could be remembering all this wrong. So again, I apologize, brother, if you're watching this. I apologize if that's not true, but some of it's true, obviously. You know, the table and him owning it and all that is true. It was ours. Yeah, I grew up with it. But yeah, funny stuff. Yeah. So there's a little history about me and who I'm related to. You didn't know that, and now you do. So anyway, that is all. It's funny. I made a prior video, but it came out to almost 20 minutes long, and I'm like, this is too long. Nobody wants me rambling on that long, so I shortened it. So I'm just gonna leave out some stuff that was in that video, and if you want to know the rest of what I said in that video before I shortened it, let me know, and I can tell you, or I'll just post the whole video if you want. But just some funny more stuff about that book I was telling you, of my mom's family tree book with Andrew Jackson on the front cover. It was just more about that book, a funny story of growing up. If you want me to tell it, I totally can. I just thought I'd leave it out because I don't want to make this video any longer. So anyway, that was it. Okay, till next time, take care. God bless.